Hello, friends. This is Sam Cheney reporting for WeaponizedNews.com. Today's October 11th, 2016, and we had another data dump from WikiLeaks. More Podesta emails. Drudge Report summarizes it great up here. We'll get to all these stories. Let's go through the Drudge headlines first. Assange drones Hillary, releases another 1,000 emails from Podesta. How Saudi Arabia and Qatar are funding ISIS. Media love fest. Univision chief urged Clinton to hit harder. CNBC John Harwood advises campaign, and he was debate moderator. New York Times gave Hillary veto power on quotas. Boston Globe coordinated to max her presence in paper. She was told when to smile. Brazil busted DNC chief, shared CNN town hall questions. Used Benghazi as distraction from email scandal. Campaign discussions with DOJ. State Department coordinated email release. White House no comment on corruption. And of course, Donald Trump says the shackles are off his campaign, calling out the corrupt GOP, and that's why we liked him in the first place, calling out the corrupt establishment. More on Hillary emails. WikiLeaks crisis continues. Trump ad highlights Hillary's health. YouTube slaps a warning on it. Her mystery man returns. So a lot to get to. Let's get to the WikiLeaks first. The Podesta emails. Another 1,000 or so emails were released today. The link, so you can go look at them yourself, will be in the description below this report. Here's some of them. Amazing, massive amount of data. The Podesta emails. Where do we even start? Let's get to the headlines. WikiLeaks Clinton campaign in Twitter war over latest leaks. And so, of course, the Clinton campaign is saying that, well, I'll just read it to you. Brian Fallon, if you are going to write about materials issued by WikiLeaks, you should at least state that they are a product of illegal hack by a foreign government. Media needs to stop treating WikiLeaks like it is the same as a FOIA. Assange is colluding with the Russian government to help Trump. How about probing possibility of Trump associates directly coordinating with Russia and WikiLeaks? Excuse me. That is the thing that should cause chills. Yes, it tells you, and this is WikiLeaks now, at Brian Fallon. Yes, it tells you that we are award-winning media organization, not hackers. We don't target anything. You are no media organization. Brian Fallon again to WikiLeaks. You are a propaganda arm of the Russian government running interference for their pet candidate Trump. Back at Fallon, false spewing lies does not increase your campaign's credibility. Who we are is well documented. And they go on with more Twitter wars. It's absurd that they continue to blame Russia for everything that goes wrong in the campaign. Let's talk about Hillary Clinton's corruption and the DNC's corruption. How Julian Assange turned WikiLeaks into Trump's best friend. Of course, out of Bloomberg. And this is a funny little gif that they wrote here. WikiLeaks, InfoWars, and Breitbart. Of course, that's the Pepe the Toad, the racist toad. Truly amazing. Continuing here. Hillary in leaked email scandal. Saudi Arabia and Qatar are funding ISIS. I mean, truly amazing that she's admitting this in private emails. Clinton sent the email on August 17, 2014 to Podesta. It was an 8-point plan to defeat ISIS in Iraq and Syria. Clinton's email said that the United States should support Kurdish forces on the ground with U.S. military advisors and avoid the use of conventional ground operations. While this paramilitary operation is moving forward, we need to use our diplomatic and more traditional intelligence assets to bring pressure on the governments of Qatar and Saudi Arabia, which are providing clandestine financial and logistical support to ISIL and other radical Sunni groups in the region, Clinton wrote. And remember that Saudi Arabia bragged about funding her campaign, giving her tens of millions of dollars. So here, why isn't she calling out Saudi Arabia and Qatar publicly for funding ISIS? Clinton campaign boasts about media. Every single interview was for her. The Hillary Clinton campaign bragged every single interviewer was for her during a visit to Michigan during the Democrat primary season, according to a recently released hacked email. Emails have shown CNBC anchor John Harwood offering advice to Clinton campaign and bragging about how he questioned Donald Trump as a debate moderator. The New York Times also gave veto power to campaign over what Hillary Clinton quotes could be used in a profile article. I mean, it's mind-blowing corruption. Continuing more. Report: Univision chief urged Clinton camp to hit Trump hacked emails show. Man, the universe, it's truly amazing. Heyman Sabin, the head of Univision, reached out to Clinton camp last year after Trump said some illegal immigrants from Mexico are drug dealers and rapists during his campaign launch. Haim thinks we are underreacting to Trump Hispanics, Clinton campaign manager John Podesta allegedly wrote to top campaign aides after speaking with Sabin. According to hacked emails released by WikiLeaks, he thinks we can get something by standing up for Latinos or attacking Republicans for not condemning it, for wanting a sovereign country. Continuing, New York Times gave Hillary Clinton veto power. I'm at a loss for words. Continuing. Emails: Boston Globe coordinated how to maximize Hillary's presence. Staff at the Boston Globe worked with Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign to maximize her presence during her primary race against Bernie Sanders. Again from the Podesta emails. WikiLeaks: Hillary Clinton's speeches include cues on when to smile. She doesn't even know how to act in public. Completely robotic, staged, fake, scripted, disgusting, corrupt, criminal, demon-possessed witch. Clinton campaign used Benghazi as distraction from email scandal. Clinton camp appeared to have contacts with the Department of Justice on email case. In an email from May 2015, Clinton campaign spokesman Brian Fallon said that DOJ folks had informed him about an upcoming status conference in one of the lawsuits regarding Clinton's private email setup. The email shows a level of collusion which calls into question the entire investigation into her private email server, Trump spokesman Jason Miller said in a statement on Tuesday. WikiLeaks State Department coordinated release of emails with Clinton campaign. The Department of State provided a detailed readout of official email traffic it was about to release in response to Freedom of Information Act requests to Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign. Oh, man. White House, no political interference in Clinton email probe. Of course, the White House is denying it because they're all in bed together. I mean, what do we even say to this? More news about the corruption here. Video mystery medical aid back at Hillary's side. Let's take a look at this video.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Vice President Al Gore and the next President of the United States, Hillary Clinton.
The big black man gets her medical aid at her side that we've seen. I mean, so I went through it pretty fast, dig into the details here. I went through the headlines. I mean, it's mind-blowing corruption. What do you even say at this point? It gives me a headache that this is the Democrat nominee for president. It should have been Bernie Sanders, and I don't even like Bernie Sanders, but they stole it from him. That's clear. Revealed Donna Brazile shared CNN town hall questions with Clinton camp. Donna Brazile, the current head of the Democrat National Committee, appears to have tipped the Clinton campaign off to a question about the death penalty that was going to be asked during the CNN town hall in March. From time to time, I get the questions in advance, Brazile wrote in an email to the Clinton campaign communications director Jennifer Palmieri on March 12th. So she needs to resign too. I mean, they're all colluding together. It is a conspiracy. It's a vast left-wing conspiracy of the establishment Republicans, the establishment Democrats, and the mainstream media to get Hillary Clinton elected. Thank God that WikiLeaks are releasing these revelations. Like, if we didn't already know, but this is providing confirmation to the treason, corruption, crimes against America, crimes against the taxpayers, against our Constitution, against our Bill of Rights, against the rule of law in this country. It's truly, truly disturbing and disgusting. So once again, do your own research. I will provide the link below in the description of this video. The Podesta emails. WikiLeaks releases many, many bombshells. A lot of data came out. Do your own research. As for myself, I'm voting for Donald Trump in this very important 2016 presidential election. Subscribe to this channel, speak out, and take action.